900.
Jewelry design is an interesting journey of mine. I've been in jewelry for about 29 years. I learned from a master jeweler in New York. We did some really amazing jewelry, platinum, diamonds, the finest gemstones in the world. I stumbled on another Bali jewelry designer, and he introduced me to the world of Bali and to the artisans, and I fell madly in love. I thought, nowhere in the world can you get jewelry like this, as gorgeous, as beautiful, and as affordable. So I made it my passion, and I made it my business. HSN said, you know, your product line is gorgeous, the artisan jewelry is amazing. That inspired me to even work harder and design more, and I've been here for 12 years and I'm loving everything.
Well, goodness gracious me, I had this big introduction planned to tell everybody at home, to tell you at home how amazing Robert Manse is. And I'm so thrilled that he got to share his story with you himself, because he really is an extraordinary talent. So highly sought after here in the United States and around the world. He is a jeweler to the stars, and for 13 years now on HSN, he has been your personal jeweler, your custom jeweler, bringing you those extraordinary looks that really, in the real world, would be way too expensive. Robert has a way of bringing things to us exclusively, making them affordable and attainable, aspirational always, but spectacular. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon, welcome to Jewelry, 2 hours of the most amazing, just like the name says, Bali romance. You will fall in love with the romantic collection that Mr. Robert Manse has created for you. I grabbed 2 items, one of them in particular I need you to see. In front of me to my right is the largest single piece with regards abalone I have ever presented on HSN. This is gigantic. You talk about bringing something magical from the warm waters. This is something that will make your heart sing. Folks, size is huge. Quality is out of this world. Wait, is that right? Is the pendant $99.75? Sorry, that is different to what was on my card. We'll find out for you if it's $99.75. Take everything I just said and times it by 10. This will be an amazing buy. 715-111 is your item number if you would like to order. We'll get confirmation on the price there. 5 flexible payments of $19 and change. I will be shocked if that's correct. But really, so special. I actually grabbed a second one so you can see it right here. Every single one will be different, will be unique. Everyone has its own personality. They are confirming to me, folks, that price is correct, so we're going with it. 715-111, I would grab that while you can. That's an amazing opportunity. You can add in a necklace. We've added it to our the foxtail necklace, which is also spectacular. We'll talk about the look and the style and the feel of all of Robert's jewelry in a few moments' time. It's actually captured in this bracelet that's coming up towards the end of the hour. This is a big one for us as well. Take your pick. Like you're in a candy store, which gemstone would you like? Swiss blue, the citrine, the multi, the black spinel. Every single one of them is just a work of art. I'll take this off. One of the things you'll hear us talk about a lot today is the amount of sterling silver, the amount of silver weight that you have of this noble metal, and we'll talk about how these are all done by hand. That's how you get these amazing results. This could not be created by a machine. I only have a couple dozen at the very most in each color, $199.58 and 5 flexible payments. 712-228 is your item number. Well, let's meet the man himself. If you've never met Robert before, you are in for a treat. He is one of the nicest. I say he has a magnetic personality. You will be stuck to the screen with Mr. Robert Manse. Robert, how are you, sir?
I'm so good, Adam. How are you?
I'm so happy to see you. It's still so strange seeing you from afar like this.
I know. It took us a year to get used to it, but I feel like it's almost just okay now, you know what I mean? But tonight, I am so excited to be with you, to be with, our amazing customers, to show you my most gorgeous jewelry. We have almost everything new in the show. And, Adam, you know what I think of you and Chelsea and the family. So this is a great night. I'm very excited to be here again.
Well, Robert,
we want 13 years.
13 amazing years, and we want to celebrate with a bang, with a splash. I don't have many of these, but Robert and I wanted to present to you one of his best-selling rings of all time, such a popular piece. We are going to do this on clearance at $74.99, just because it's the final few that we have. Sizes 6 through 12, they're right here. It's our watermelon quartz or the blue Pariba, which is, oh my gosh. Robert, you look at this. Both of them, they don't look real. They look extraordinary.
I know. They really are. Well, you know, Adam, everything from Bali Designs, and if you're just joining us for the first time, I'm so thrilled to be able to present this absolutely top-of-the-line jewelry. Hi, Angie, by the way. I don't know if she can hear me.
Angie, and Robert's saying hi. He's saying hi. Yeah, we're thrilled. Angie's our model today for the full show.
Love Angie, and tell her I like her pink outfit. Very pretty.
Angie says she misses you, and Angie, Robert says he loves your pink outfit.
Well, I hope she can feel the Bali romance with the jewelry on. That's what I'm hoping. You know, that's the goal. You know, with every piece that you get from this collection, if it's this Pariba quartz or watermelon quartz ring, honestly, you probably have semi-precious gemstone jewelry, or maybe you just wear diamond jewelry. If it's your first, you know, sort of introduction into the collection, and you do like a big, beautiful, bold look, you know, we're talking about a gorgeous 12-millimeter, big, faceted, diamond-faceted gemstone. That quartz is gorgeous. We take 2 pieces of magnificent quartz. We slice it. We put a slice of color in the middle. We bring you watermelon. We bring you Pariba, which would be, you know, tens of thousands of dollars if you could get a 12-millimeter round. And then you have the 18-karat solid gold accents, which are really not to be, you know, sort of ignored. They're beautiful. And all of that wire and beadwork that you see there is painstakingly applied and lovingly applied by your artisan, your private personal jeweler, me, and the artisan that works on it with their hands. You can feel the difference in super luxury fine jewelry when you get it at home. And, you know, Adam, when my customers get it at home and tell me that they love it and it's their favorite new piece and it's the prettiest gemstone they've seen, watermelon quartz for me has always been one of my all-time favorites. You know, I would love to do a watermelon tourmaline, but that would be priced out of the market. We'd have 5 customers instead of 50, you know. And I try to bring my jewelry so that you wear it, that you love it, that you're excited about it, and that you know you're getting really the finest jewelry exclusively here on HSN. It's really my life's passion to bring you this. Well,
we are extremely busy. Remember, I don't have any more of these. This is simply a clear out of the final few. We have our watermelon right here, watermelon quartz, the most, well, I say exquisite combination of colors. You see so many different hues in there.
Look at that.
But also, Robert, I mean, the Pariba. Let's talk about the Pariba. Look at the blue here.
You know, it is so blue and so rich. You know, years ago, I used to sell very, very high-end platinum and diamond jewelry, and we did use the Pariba tourmalines, and they were extremely rare. The copper-bearing tourmalines had the most aqua blue color. And you know, Adam, blue is my favorite color. Is it because of my eyes? I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it is.
Yeah,
I feel like blue is my. So when I see that color, that Caribbean, Bali Sea, Indian Ocean blue, I'm like, we have to make something spectacular. We actually built this beautiful ring around this huge solitaire. So there's nothing bolder and prettier than one single solitaire ring on your finger. I mean, you know, Angie's got one on each finger because she could do it like that. But honestly, it gives you that luxurious feeling. It's finished all around. That's all silver. This isn't a lightweight piece, by the way.
No,
Adam, you can feel that. There's some meat in there.
There's some heft for sure, and that's the quality that Robert always applies and insists upon to these exacting standards, and that really gives that heirloom feel. It is heirloom jewelry. Final couple dozen in each option right now. Try something new. Come on in and experience Bali RoManse for yourself to really understand why Robert's been doing this so long. And Robert will kind of thread the story throughout the show today, and maybe as we get into the earrings, which are our next collection. But you know, there is a significance to where these are made and where these come from. You've been doing jewelry for a long time, but why Bali? What was it about there that captured your imagination?
So, you know, the first thing about Bali is when you land on this island, you can feel the people's love and warmth, which is like, you know, that's how I was raised. My whole family is a very loving, you know, I'm half Italian, half Norwegian. We're huggers. We're We're very expressive. We just love talking to each other. Bali is just like that. It's a magical place. And I found that the artisans really put love into every single piece that they make. They really take everything to heart and want to deliver the most gorgeous, the highest quality piece that we could possibly get. You know, listen, I've done business all over the world. I worked for big companies. I designed for big companies. I designed for myself in New York and had the best jewelers. I mean, I'm talking Fifth Avenue, auction house quality jewelry. And, I just am finding it so much fun and so exciting. These are customer picks. These earrings are everything, by the way. And I just love working with these artisans because you can feel the love in every single piece. When you get it at home, and I highly encourage you to please give me some feedback, whether it's with a 5-star review on HSN or if you go to my Facebook page and contact me. I love to hear from you. And if it's your first purchase, I want you to know that I really care how much you love it. And it kind of drives me to do it again and again. I mean, it's 13 years. I hope there's 25 more, not even 13, Adam. I'm going right to 25. And I just want to keep bringing you gorgeous jewelry that you love. So
well, one thing I don't want to fall under the radar with anybody watching, we're going to do the abalone. There's a lot of talk about the abalone, and I have a couple updates about the pricing on the abalone. Don't worry, it's good news. But let's get these sold out. These are, remember, we're starting the show with 2 doorbusters, 2 real line lighters, if you will, to really create some excitement. Well, look, it's $65.74. I do have Morganite available, but we've not even mentioned them, and they're going so quick. So the Morganite is going super, super fast. I have 2 dozen remaining. Fine quality, high quality. Find anything like this in a fine store, Rodeo Drive, 5th Avenue. You'd be talking add a 0 at least to the price. Next to that, we have our Tanzanite. I have barely 2 dozen left in Tanzanite. Please hurry to the phone if you want the Tanzanite. Again, real, real, real. I can't stress that enough. Look at the watermelon quartz. That's going to drive you wild. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Every color. As we come out of this horrendous year that we've been having, this is what's going to lift your spirits. Think about traveling, vacation time. Oh, you can wear these, it'll be a whole new you. And not forgetting over here, we again have our Pariba, which would go back so magnificently to the ring if you just bought it. Only a couple minutes, but Robert, let's just dive in before these all sell out. Simplicity for sure, high quality guaranteed.
Yes, carats and carats of gemstones. Let's just start there. Adding in the fact that there's a small remote village in this whole big world that we live in called Chiluk in Bali that has artisan families that have for many, many, many hundreds of years made beautiful arts, silversmiths. They are the most talented people I have ever worked with that really sincerely have a God-given talent, not something that could be taught at FIT or one of the jewelry schools. This is genuine talent that I can't even explain. And for instance, these Paraiba earrings, I think Angie has on the Paraiba color, the Swiss blue topaz cushion that's on the top. I mean, we're talking over 10 carats of gemstones. Let's just get real here. If we charge by the carat, Adam, forget it. We'd be priced right out of the market. Now you're getting silver and 18 karat gold, and you're getting it from Bali, one of the most exotic locations in the entire world, rated by all the travel magazines every year in the top 3 for at least the last 25 years. So could you imagine how difficult it is, first of all, to these days, with technology and with all kinds of different crafts, to get jewelers, to get artisans that are genuinely talented, to continue to create the most beautiful, I mean, I can't even get the clearance price on this, seriously. And this, my jewelry is made exclusively for me at these workshops, just for you. So I'm literally your private jeweler. I want to bring you items and jewelry pieces that you're proud to wear. Look at the bezel. All that wire work is handcrafted in Bali. Every single part of this has touched human hands. This is not machine-made jewelry. Every gemstone has been cherry-picked by me. Only AAA quality, vivid gemstones is all you're ever going to get. Perfectly matched. The watermelon with the citrine, by the way, I could cry. That's how beautiful that is. Look at the watermelon ring. Seriously, Adam, you're getting fine jewelry. You and I have worked together several times. I know Chelsea's got a few of my pieces. I'm thrilled about that because she's so pretty. But, when you get it at home, if you don't fall off your chair when you open the box at any of these choices, I mean, I make every single piece. so that it will be your favorite piece. It's not that I design one really special and make the other ones meh.
Yes.
You know, Adam, nobody likes meh. You know what I mean? We want our jewelry to really stand out. We want to showcase what we've purchased. We want to really feel like, look, I got a nice shirt. I want to showcase it. You know, I want it to look nice. Yeah. I'm a couple of pounds overweight. Let's not put, you know, whatever.
That's the TV screen, Robert.
So you're right. No, I know it adds 50 pounds. That's what someone told me. Angie's actually a size 000. You know what I mean? But because of the TV, but you're probably still a 000, Andrew. We couldn't. But to be honest, she's like double zero, not triple. But you know, every piece I make for Cheryl and for Chelsea, for Angie and for you. I really want you to get it and try it.
Well, I'm over the moon that everybody's loving this. I just want to say, obviously these are really out of the ordinary prices. So, I mean, we've got an amazing show ahead with lots of brand new pieces, but I don't have any other earrings that are priced at $65.74. So if you'd like to really treat yourself or to try Robert Manse's amazing Bali by Robert Manse Jewelry, this is the chance to be able to do it. Paraiba, watermelon, and of course Tanzanite. Tanzanite, look, you could get real Tanzanite earrings. Now Tanzanite's gone. Okay, so I'll stop right there. So we have our watermelon and Paraiba. The good news is,
great choices.
I have the matching rings if you want to go for the watermelon and Paraiba.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, honestly, for under $150, Adam, what they're getting in the gold and silver alone, forget the gemstones. Yeah. There's carats and carats. It's unbelievable.
Our job is done, Robert. That's without doubt going to go. And I do have a couple updates. Folks, look, it's hard sometimes when you do a 2-hour show because there's so many wonderful things. But what I always try to do is be as open and honest with you at home as I can be. I always like to steer you in the direction of perhaps one of the best buys. There was no doubt before the show, I said it to our producer, Kevin, I said it to Angie, I said it to the whole team, that this abalone is without doubt, from the warm waters of Bali, the buy of the show. Now, when I started the show, I had it down that this was $199. So for the past 5 hours as I've been preparing for this, in my mind, the price is $199, and I said that was the best buy of the show. It has been confirmed that the price is, rightly or wrongly so, $99.75. That is the price we are going with. So there's not much else to say other than this is, if you only buy one thing, I would absolutely buy this without any question. And I hope Robert doesn't mind me saying that. I want to turn the tables to Robert. Just before I do, I want to express to you that this is a 46 by 34 millimeter. It is the largest single piece of abalone that I have ever presented in 20 years on television. It's massive, absolutely massive. It is a gallery piece, it's couture, it's gorgeous. It's like nothing else. I still am kind of in awe of the fact that it's $99.75. I do want to let you know that we have a bracelet that you might like. We have earrings that you might like as well, also in the abalone. Robert, these are selling quickly, no surprise there. I'd like to think that other than just the ridiculous low price, it's because of the unbelievable beauty. There is nothing that compares to spectacular abalone, right?
Nothing in the world. You know, abalone is beautiful because it's all the colors that we love. It's the purples and the greens and the blues. And every single abalone is literally a fingerprint. I mean, there's no two alike. Even if I tried, out of the 50 or 100 pieces or however many pieces we have, there's no way for me to match perfectly every piece, and that's the beauty of it. You get your own custom piece every single time. You're one of a kind, special piece that nobody else will have. You know, I love, you look at Angie's piece and it's just this beautiful water, almost looks like a Caribbean reef, which is, you know, I love to snorkel. Not a scuba diver, Adam. I'm going to let you know now. Not so sure I want to go down 30 feet. I'm just...
You and me both.
Plus, I think I'm buoyant. I'm not sure that I could actually go to the bottom.
I love
you. But that's another conversation. But with this piece, you know, when I'm in Bali and I look at that beautiful Bali sea, when I snorkel there and I see the reefs that are surrounding Bali, you know, the warm waters of Bali, you know, have such a sea life and such coral and so much color. And from the sky, when I look down, when I land in Bali, because it is actually a fairly small island, when I land in Bali, this is what I see around the island. So if you're a beach lover, if you love cruises, if you're generally a water lover, or if you just like a big, bold, gorgeous piece of jewelry, you know, it's 13 grams of silver. You've got an abalone that, you know, listen, think about it for a second. Look at, I love this. One is a little bluer, one's a little more purple, but they're both gorgeous. Honestly, Mother Nature herself, okay, the ultimate goddess, makes these pieces prettier and better than I ever could, even if I hand drew them, even if I worked with my sketch artist for months. Mother Nature is the artist, but the artisan talent that can cut that shell without breaking it, that can put it in the bezel and do all that hand wire and beadwork, every single bead that you see on there, every caviar bead and swirl of water in wire in silver is hand applied and handcrafted with love in Bali for you. So if you've not ever tried a Bali piece and you like a big bold medallion, if you want something on for your Zoom calls or when you drop the kids off at school and want to be recognized, or if you're at the supermarket, or if you go out to dinner with your best friends or your husband or anyone that you love, this piece is really a standout piece. I mean, you are 100% going to be transformed into a goddess. I'm not making medical claims, Adam. I'm just saying, if Angie feels, if she doesn't feel like a goddess right now, then I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she does.
No, we guarantee you will feel like
does.
a goddess. There's no doubt about it. If you're on hold, please bear with us. We're going to get to you as fast as possible. We knew this would be popular. Again, I thought it would be popular at $199, at $99. We're just blowing everything way out of the waters right now. I have one for you, but you certainly need to be thinking about ordering. It is the single largest abalone piece I've presented on HSN. It is spectacular. It's real. It's authentic. It's not enhanced. It's just lightly polished, bringing out the best in Mother Nature, that is for sure. You will feel special when you wear this. I keep going on about the size because it is so large, and the large element is important because, again, the abalone pieces that we've seen previously have been much smaller. Now, listen, they pack a punch because of the visual, the magic and the majesty of abalone, but when you have something like this, it really is a showstopper, a show stealer. I stress again, $99 is, I mean, it's not a good price. It's a really, well, look, and I don't want to put you on the spot, Robert, forgive me. Honestly, from your professional point of view, how good a deal is $99 for abalone of this quality and this size?
So how I started designing this is exactly the answer. So when I was in Bali, I would go around to different shops, you know, in some of the streets at Sanur or in Denpasar or in Kuta or even in Ubud, the cultural capital of Bali. And I would see abalone, and I would see it, sad versions of abalone for a lot more money than this. You know, maybe they had big, huge black spots, or maybe they weren't quite polished as nicely, or maybe they just didn't have any color at all. They were just one color. And they had a drop of silver, a drop, okay, not 13 grams of silver. And they were disappointing, and they were double and triple the price in Bali. So I said, well, how can I bring my customer the most beautiful jewelry on earth to directly into your home as your private jeweler that will take that 24-hour trip, that will spend 15 days. All right, it's 15 days in paradise. I'm not going to lie. It's not so terrible. But I work hard for all those 15 days with my workshops, no air conditioning, throwing that out there. It's very hot there.
Oh, boy.
And to bring you something like this, so this is such an extraordinary value. You know, some of the top designers, Adam, are using abalone in costume, and that's more expensive than this.
Absolutely.
So it's such a great buy. That's why I love doing exclusives here on HSN. You know, I sell to other customers and cruise ships, etc. But the prices are definitely higher, and the quantities are more limited even on HSN than I do when I do a mass production piece, even though it's still handmade. So if you love abalone, if you love all these colors that it represents, and you want something that's truly unique, just like you, this is the piece that I would just jump on. Really, it's a great first piece, by the way.
I'd love you to try it. I'd love you to get it home and put it on and see what you think. You have a 30-day return policy for sure. But if you've never tried abalone against the skin, any skin tone or color, it really is amazing. And again, I have a second one here just so you can see the difference. Every one is unique. I mean, you know, we certainly talk about the miracle of Mother Nature, but it is. Notice, though, what Robert always does with his designs. Yes, the star of the show is certainly the abalone in the extraordinary 46 by 34 millimeter size, but look at the detail, the texture, that look and feel. There is a particular look and feel with your jewelry, right, Robert?
That's right. You know, I always say that you really can feel the artisan's love and handwork when you look at the piece. And every time you look at the piece when you're wearing it, or if you look in the mirror, depending on where you're wearing it, an earring, you can look in the mirror. If you don't smile and feel that love from Bali and know that you're wearing something from the island of the gods and goddesses, then I don't know. This is just everything.
Well, talking of everything, we're going to segue into another option if you're loving the abalone, the feel, all the colors that appear from every which way. We do have a bracelet available. If you're more of a bracelet gal and you want to buy into the magic of abalone, look at the bracelet that Robert's created. A bracelet that allows you to change the sizing easily and simply. But Robert, I love the way you've overlaid the abalone again with this gorgeous, authentic sterling silver.
Well, you know what's really special about Bali is that it's very, very tropical and floral, and there's fauna and flowers and grass and bamboo and frangipani flowers everywhere you look. So when I was driving actually to go snorkel, funny story that it has to do exactly with this, we stopped at a beautiful lotus pond, and the lotus pond was located sort of between two mountains, and behind it was the ocean. And in the lotus, all around, it was a very, very lush, beautiful place. In fact, on my Robert Manse Designs Facebook page, my Robert Manse webpage, there's a tour of Bali, and you'll see the lotus pond that I'm speaking of. But there's flowers and leaves and, just everywhere you look and turn. So I thought, what a beautiful way to combine something that to me represents, water and tropics and Caribbean and the seas, the warm seas of Bali, and combine that with flowers and vines. It's such a natural, organic looking, beautiful piece. And every single one of those leaves and flowers are hand carved in Bali. Every loop, every ring that connects them is hand forged. So, a lot of people say, this is handmade, this is handcrafted. Bali is the real deal. And that's what I always try to tell people. If you want something so out of the ordinary and so exclusive, again, this bracelet, I might have 80. I don't know how many I was able to make.
Not many.
We even attempted to match the abalone shell so that one is in solid purple and one is in solid green. We tried to get a great mix. That's difficult to do. We treat it like it's gemstones because it's just as beautiful. Ange, you look gorgeous today. I'm just telling you right now. And this set, and look at Angie's tall, and these earrings with her long hair gives a big present. Every part of it is beautiful.
So Robert, give me the options here. We've got the two different options with the earrings, right? We have the lighter and the darker.
Right. We do the white or we do the brown, which is really, what I like to say is that it's a pearly white with the fluorescence. You get all the blues and pinks in the white. And then in the brown, which is like literally my favorite, you get almost like a labradorite kind of feel. Look at that, Adam. As you move it around, you get pinks and purples in the shell. Forget about the abalone in the center. It's just enough to drive me crazy. When I look at it, I'm just looking at it on a computer screen. I'm sure your HD TV is much better. But look at the backings. That's important too. These are natural shells. They're not treated. They're not colored. They're just made out of the ocean for you. Now, the silver and 18 karat gold work, that we add in Bali from my artisan village that's on the east coast of Bali, due east of Chiluk. It's one family. There's about 25 people total in the family. Doesn't mean they all work on these at once, by the way. And these earrings years ago were one of my first pairs that I introduced, but a couple of customers wanted them bigger. So what do? When you ask me for something, I deliver. So I made them bigger for you this time. They're a little bit bolder. They're a little bit longer. They're 1.5 inches. The last run was 1 inch. And I just got to tell you, my wife, Cheryl, for instance, always asks for a bigger earring. All of my aunts, godmothers, and family members wear these earrings. Mother of pearl earrings for me are a little bit of a treat. I'm just going to tell you. They're a feast for the eyes. They're something that you're going to really cherish. You're going to love the little bit of wire work and then the weight. They're very lightweight, but very, very durable and beautiful. The white or the brown, you kind of can't make a great choice. I always say that if you have dark hair, you should choose the white.
Interesting.
And if you have light hair, you should choose the dark color, just for the contrast.
Yeah. So
that, if you have long straight hair like Angie, or if you have beautiful dark curly hair, absolutely go with the white. The brown's not bad either. You can't make a bad choice, Adam. You know that.
The brown's nearly gone. If you want the brown, certainly start placing your orders now. 752-481. See more on this collection online at hsn.com. Search Robert Manse or Bali RoManse and you'll see the entire assortment. But congratulations if you managed to get it. What an astounding suite of jewelry this is. I hope it brings you much joy and happiness. There's still more to come. Mr. Robert Manse joins us for an afternoon of jewelry here on HSN. See you after this.
From cooking essentials and festive foods to kitchen gadgets and more, we have everything you need to add fun and flavor to your spring kitchen, plus free shipping on all food. Don't miss your spring kitchen now at hsn.com and Friday on HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
If you're an exotic gemstone lover, you're going to love what Robert's done for us next here on HSN. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. Welcome on in to a 3-hour jewelry spectacular. Robert and I with you for the first 2 hours, and then Mr. J. King arrives for a 60-minute special. Let's talk silver, lots of it. In fact, let's talk 47 grams, and let's talk an extravagant, extraordinary kunzite, the likes of which you simply do not see. In fact, over 8 carats of extremely rare kunzite. I want to show you this up close and personal so you can really get some idea of what Robert has done for you. Take a look at this. This is not only a combination of solid 18 karat, beautiful rope framing, super expensive if you're out there looking for kunzite, especially this quality and again, this size. Robert, I'd like to quote what you said to me on the phone, if you don't mind. You told me this was quite simply one of the Rolls Royces of the bracelets that you're bringing to HSN.
It absolutely is. This bracelet design has been the star of my collection for many, many years and a bestseller and a huge customer pick. But so when I bought these kunzite, these huge kunzite, these 11 millimeter kunzites, I was going to design a new bracelet. And then I thought, well, it really, really calls for my absolute best, heaviest, boldest, most elegant bracelet design. And I instantly fell in love. I tried a pair in one of the bracelets with the 18 karat gold rope frame, and it's the 18 karat, listen, the stone is so pink and beautiful that the 18 karat gold is less important when I tell you than the gemstone regarding price. So kunzite has been one of the most sought after gemstones for as many years as I'm in the business.
Yes.
Which is like close to 30, I hate to say it, but I'm very proud of those 30 years. But this stone has always been an amazing superstar. It's right up there with the Paraibas and with the color change garnets and the tanzanite and all of that. To get big, bold sizes like this is very difficult. I had to buy a couple of hundred stones. P.S. The last time I was in Tucson, which was, I think, 2 years ago now, Adam. That's how long ago I bought these stones.
Crazy.
Because I love them, and I had to have them all. Because you had to have something that was so special. So it's 2 years in the making. All right, now Angie has the pink blush beautiful outfit on, so that's really going to just complement it. But this is the color kunzite that you want. This is the cut that you want. There's so many beautiful facets. This is such an amazing gemstone to begin with. This is genuine, by the way. Obviously, it's not $65, so you know that this is the real deal. But if you could find, and I challenge you even, listen, we all have phones with internet. If you could find a big, bold 47-gram silver bracelet with solid 18 karat gold rope borders, and this is why I love HSN and why I love to be here, so I can bring you the most exotic, collectible, rare, beautiful, limited edition items that I've made in 30 years. This is one of the most special collections. Imara, our buyer, who's fantastic, and I worked on this. I said, Imara, I have some kunzite. She immediately said yes. She didn't know if I had a 1 millimeter kunzite or an 11 millimeter kunzite. She just knows that you love kunzite and you want kunzite. I got to tell you, if it's a new gemstone for you and you love pink, it's a home run.
Right.
You have to love this beautiful color of pink. I mean, who wouldn't love this? And it honestly almost has the same kind of life that a pink diamond would have.
Yes.
You know what I mean, Adam? And that's why I fell in love with this particular shade of pink and this cut. It's a multifaceted diamond cut oval. I can't say enough about this. I can't stop talking. I'm so excited.
No, and Robert, there's at this stage 30 left between the ring and, of course, the cuff. Sizes are available 6 through 12 if you'd like the ring. You have to see this with the naked eye. It really is amazing. Premium grade kunzite. If you love the pinks, it's hard to get those great quality pink gemstones.
Impossible.
Kunzite, impossible, exactly. This is the biggest and the best. And again, you're looking at over 8 carats of it set in the most extraordinary sterling silver, 47 grams to be precise. What we're going to segue from there, obviously that's nearly gone now. I am really enamored with this next watch. And I kind of want to just pause for a moment here and really spend a little bit of time doing this watch justice, because it really does deserve it. You don't see watches like this on HSN. I've never sold a watch like this on HSN. You don't see watches like this in the marketplace either.
You don't see them in Bali, by the way. You won't find this in Bali.
Well, Robert, I want to defer to you because I did some research here. We're looking at 68 grams of beautiful silver, 18 karat gold, mother of pearl face, precision quartz movement. It comes in 3 choices. There's dark gray with the black spinel. There's blue with the Swiss blue topaz, and there's the golden with the citrine. Robert, it takes your breath away. I'm looking at it, and all I see is just more detail than one can even kind of absorb. Look at the movement, the articulation. It's just, it's out of this world.
Well, you see, this is the difference between a hand-braided chain with every bead that you see in that lock hand-applied. I even put 18 karat on that lock for you. It has my signature M on the back, which is my trademark. It's on the back of the watch. It's on the back of the lock. You know, if you put your name on something, you know you want that. You want to be proud of that piece of jewelry, and you want people to just love it. It's so funny. You picked up the golden, and I picked up the golden mother of pearl. Blue is normally my go-to, but in this case, I think the golden with the yellow citrines and the 18-karat gold accents. Everything you see on this watch is handcrafted in Bali. Again, island of the gods and goddesses, one of the most exotic locations in the world. Artisans that are centuries taught from their great-great-grandparents or great-great-great-grandparents down. They started by carving wood, and then they started carving volcanic rock, and then they got involved with silver, thank God, so that I could be doing this for all these years and loving it more each year than I did the last. I mean, I have new workshops that I'm working with, even in spite of this travel ban. They come and find me and they say, Mr. Robert, we want to do some work for you. We want to make some jewelry. This particular workshop I've been working with for 13 years. And they are literally, if there was a Beverly Hills of Bali, that is basically where this workshop would fall. You know,
wow.
It's the most elevated. They're the only workshop that can do the pave work, that can set the watch this gorgeous. Look at that gray mother of pearl, by the way.
Love the gray, love the
with
gray.
With the black spinel,
love it.
Honestly.
Love it.
Is it so neutral and gorgeous? And if you look at those sprays of water, those waterfall accents that I put on the side, and that thick cable frame around the beautiful bezel of the watch, you know, we made everything for you here, ultra luxurious. You know, where in the world, forget about Bali, you couldn't find this in Bali, but where else could you find a watch, a timepiece that's all in fine metals, all precious metals, you know, silver and 18 karat gold? The hand braided bracelet PS should sell for more than the timepiece. I'm telling you right now, Adam. That's how they sell it in Bali. That's how they sell it in the department stores, not on HSN. And the reason I love bringing you this jewelry for so many years, and again, if you're new and you're looking for a special watch, I would hesitate to buy a stainless steel one for more money. Yeah. That is common, that everyone can have. You know, you are so unique and you are so wonderful just the way you are. This watch is truly limited and unique. The fact that we were able to even bring 3 different color options in the mother of pearl is extraordinary. Everything that you get from Bali, you'll feel the difference. Now, look, Angie probably has a petite wrist, so she's happy that I have a petite size, which we forget to tell you, everything comes in sizes.
Small, average, and large.
Small, average, and large. So if you're petite, if you have a very small wrist, go with the petite or the small. If you have an average wrist, you can buy bracelets or watches anywhere. Take the average. And if you need a little extra room, please get the large. You will be so happy when you get this at home. I mean, it's absolutely extraordinary from every detail. I mean, at every turn, Adam.
But you feel it. I mean, guys, look at this. Look at the amount of silver that you've got. And again,
hand braided,
and you feel that the softness, the delicacy of this, but the strength of this as well as a watch that you will have for a lifetime and pass down to your daughter, to your granddaughter. I say we've never sold anything like it on HSN because it's the truth. You'd be hard pressed to find anything like it in the stores. Certainly, if you did, to get it under the thousands of dollars mark would be just hard to do. We're proud to be able to offer this. Gray is the best seller right now. I have 14 left if you want the gray. This is 14. 14. This is something that's not mass produced. We try so hard. There's the blue. And of course we have the golden as well, which has the citrine. Everywhere you look at this, I mean, Robert, as a jeweler to the stars that you are, and certainly as somebody that has, a very particular clientele that likes custom jewelry, you're always making these kind of one-of-a-kind pieces. This feels very much like a one-of-a-kind watch.
It really started that way. I'm not gonna lie, Adam. It started as a one-of-a-kind. My wife wore a watch that had the same profile it's a big brand. It's a stainless steel watch, and it has a square face. And she always wears my Bali bracelets, my Bali rings, the Bali earrings. And she said, can you do a watch for me with a square face? So it started the search for the square face, and everything else started. And right there, it's a great shot. That signature trademark M that's on the front should let you know that if my name is on it. And again, if you're just meeting me for the first time, first of all, nice to meet you. I'm thrilled that you're here with us today. You're with me and Adam and some of the most gorgeous jewelry from around the world. You will just be head over heels when you get it. When you feel that this is the real deal, when you can feel that woven texture, there's almost a surprise at every turn when you look at this. And as you look at the time, which we do constantly all day, we're sort of like staring at the time. What's next? Where do we have to be?
Yes.
Hey, looking down at this makes it a little less painful. I'm just telling you. It makes it a little happier to look down at your watch.
It tells a story. That's what it does, not just the time.
And we want to be happy, don't we, Adam? We literally, that's what we need.
You make us happy, Robert. You do. And if you are just joining us, just get comfy, get cozy. We've got some wonderful things to share with you. We have Ethiopian opal coming up in the next hour. Oh boy, wait till you see that. We want to talk though about a brand new piece of the collection from Bali RoManse. We want to talk turquoise because the love affair with turquoise, especially when you can offer that robin's egg blue color, that high blue color, continues to be in such high demand. Take a look at Robert's twist on doing turquoise. So let's take beautiful turquoise, but now let's combine it with that very unique, that eclectic design that Robert is so famous for, so passionate about, that has its heart and its roots, of course, in the amazing tropical paradise that is Bali. I have a ring, and I also have a beautiful pendant available. You can see, and we've talked about it a little bit throughout the show, but the 18 karat gold, I love the fact that that gives you the best of both. We've got our white metals, we have our gold metals as well in there, so you've got everything to go with any other piece of jewelry that you want to wear. Here's the ring, and as you look at the ring, I'm going to turn the ring around just a little bit so you can see it's not just a setting with a turquoise, it is absolutely side to side, front and back, a beautiful example. Robert, you do so much to each piece. There is nothing basic about any of your jewelry, and that says a lot about you and the brand over the years.
That does. I think that people get tired of boring jewelry. Let's be honest.
Right,
we don't want to be bored. If you're spending good money, you want something that's going to give back. And I always say that if you get a Bali RoManse piece, if you get something that has fine metals, that is really handcrafted, truly handcrafted, something that's comfortable, something that's beautiful, that I've done my job. I feel like my job is done here. I am your private jeweler. I love nothing more than to make these gorgeous things with my artisans in Bali and bring them to you. You know, this turquoise is that gorgeous color that you love. My turquoise is cherry picked, top quality, as I pick my gemstones the same exact way.
Yes.
You're going to absolutely love the 18 karat gold. There's a huge presence of 18 karat gold because turquoise, this turquoise, is not inexpensive turquoise. This is some gorgeous turquoise. And you see the Bali scroll work on the side. If I could give a quick tour, Adam,
Please.
of, you know, really how we start. So the ring is a perfect example where we have this beautiful like rope or vine pattern and then a high polished pattern. This is all, if you can only imagine, hand sketched by me, then the professional sketch artist, because as good as I am, they're so much more talented than me.
Right.
Then it's the sketch, Adam, is not given to a machine where a CAD is made, where a computer generated, you know, drawing is made. Somebody takes the drawing, a block of wax, and literally carves that wax down until it is exactly this form, until it's the ring or the pendant or even the bail is hand carved. So you're getting a piece that's entirely made by hand by artisans that pride themselves in making beautiful things all day long. And the 18 karat gold, the goldsmithing on top of the silversmithing is a treat. And it's something that I do in my luxury Bali RoManse collection. This piece is phenomenal. It could be at a jewelry store on Fifth Avenue in a second and be prized, and people would pay a lot more at them. You know that HSN customers are smart. That's why I love you. You know what you're buying. I'm a customer on HSN. I buy plenty, by the way. And I love the flex pays. I'm not going to lie. I take advantage whenever I can.
Yep.
And because why not? It doesn't cost me anything to take the flex pays, and I get it home right away. So I love that. But when they hand carve this out of wax with small, tiny little tools with like a needle on the end, if you're not completely blown away by the artistry of Bali, when you get it, you can feel that. You know, Angie has it on, and when she wears it, I'm sure it's comfortable and it's not bothering her fingers left and right. I'm sure that it's like a good comfort fit polished inside. You know, that's my goal, is to make you something that you are proud to wear, that you'll love to wear every day, that you'll let me know when you get it home, because that really keeps me going. I love my feedback, especially the 5-star reviews, and or, you know, love the 5 stars. You know, I don't want to just keep saying 5 stars so that it's, you know, in your head when you get it home, 5, Adam knows. But that's what I strive for. I'm not trying to make a 3-star piece of jewelry. I want you to be thrilled and tell your friends and your family members that you got a new designer. His name is RoManse. You met him on HSN. He went to Bali and he made you this piece.
It's true.
That's how cool this is. That's how wonderful this is.
Every word of it is true. And I think for anybody who is watching, you know, for so many years, Robert was a part of Designer Gallery with the amazing Colleen Lopez. And for so many of our new viewers who might be meeting Robert for the first time, you can see and hear Robert's passion and enthusiasm. And that comes from a lifetime dedicated to this work. His life, other than his family and a beautiful family he has, is this product. It's the finished product that you see that goes through a labor of love process. So this isn't just a ring, it's exactly what Robert said. It's a story come to life. It's a true jewelry piece with a story to tell. Combine that with the amazing turquoise and you have a winner. 096009 is your item number. Don't forget to take a photo, tag us on Instagram, anything you want to do, but let's show off your new pieces of jewelry, that's for sure. One of the things that we've been doing throughout the show is combining a lot of the pendants with this necklace. Robert, we only have about 60 seconds, but I'd love you to just give a quick insight into the new foxtail chain that comes in 18, 20, or 22 inches.
I absolutely am head over heels. This is my favorite new chain. I put this very sweet toggle clasp at the end. And, you know, this can be worn alone. You can layer it. You can get 2 different lengths. You can wear it with your Bali RoManse pendants or medallions. This is really unisex. You know, if you are a lady that likes a little bit bolder necklace, a little bit stronger, maybe some of your pendants, medallions, silver jewelry, maybe you have a big J. King piece that you'd love to put on this, or another designer here in HSN, or an old Bali piece that's a Bali RoManse circa, you know, 2011, that you have been looking for a special chain. This is a new workshop. This is a new silversmith family that I met and I met them via Skype. or is it WhatsApp rather?
It's a new
and
world.
It's a new world. Now, I met them a few years ago in Bali, and they've kind of been chasing me to do some work for me. And to be honest, I don't know why I waited so long, because they're a wonderful artisan family. The silversmithing is gorgeous, the high polished feel. You know, with my jewelry, the longer and the more you wear it, the more it loves you. So the more you wear that necklace, the softer it'll get, and the more, you know, comfortable it'll feel. You can't lose. 22 inches, guys or ladies, if you want to buy your guy something, or you get the smaller one, he gets the bigger one. This is an unbelievable value, and it's a really great chain. All heavy, by the way. We're talking 15 to 18 grams of silver.
We are moments away from our final item of the hour, and it's a fabulous one. Let me tell you, world famous, iconic, dare I say. Robert Manse continues with Bali RoManse, taking you to the exotic wonders of Bali. Continues after this.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Most of my designs are really very organic. I use elements that are found all over Bali. They have flowers, and there's so much life, and temples and patterns on the temples are really my biggest inspiration. You can feel the passion and the love that I have for this beautiful island.
It's nearly 7 p.m. here on the East Coast. Robert's with us for another wonderful hour till 8, and then Mr. J. King arrives for a 60-minute special. We're going to move along to our final piece of this hour, and what a special one it is. I wrote on my card, important, because this is an important piece of jewelry. The look, the feel, the style, uniquely, exquisitely, Robert. There is a lot to see here, certainly when you talk about gemstones, the different specialty shapes, the qualities that you've got, from the stunning Swiss blue topaz to the citrine, which is that gold and sunshine quality that you so crave, the multi that gives you a little bit of everything, and then at the end, the black spinel. As you look at this piece, you're gonna see a lot, and you're gonna hear a lot from Robert and I, but I want you to certainly imagine that you're in a store, because there are a couple of big name brands out there that have a similar feel, but are 4 or 5 times as expensive and have no gemstones whatsoever. And quite honestly, they don't have the gold either. The look and feel we know resonates with everybody. It has a very distinct feel to it. The patina, the oxidization that comes through, the weight, the heft of the sterling, all real, all genuine. Stamp 925 sterling silver is really the heart and soul of these pieces. Robert, we love this. I love the form factor. I love how it becomes uniquely yours, how it's gonna mold to your wrist because of the way it moves. Tell us about this and why it really is so important.
So, Tulangnaga is the chain that made Bali famous in jewelry. So when you think Bali jewelry and you think silversmithing and you think chainsmiths around the world, that chain, that dragon's bone, well, that's what Tulangnaga means in Indonesian, that dragon's bone pattern is an amazing signature item just from Bali. Without me ever going there, you would recognize this chain. They've been weaving it for so many years. The detail, that the work that goes into making the chain, it's not actually a woven chain like a thinner chain would be. It's actually silver, real silver wire that is stamped out into pins, and then it's sort of, I can't really explain unless I show it to you. It's 2 pins that go across and 2 pins that go underneath, and then you hammer it down. And then it's 2 pins that go this way, almost like safety pins, and
Right.
2 pins that go this way. And then it's hammered down. And this is how the chain is formed. And then to make it soft and flexible, it gets, moved around, it gets stretched out a little. And that's what makes it famous. And that's what makes it a signature Balinese chain. I mean, when you think Bali, you think this dragon's bone. Now, the gemstones that are all handpicked by me, if you go with a solid color, if you like just one color, or if you do the multi, I mean, it's absolutely dreamy. It's one of my best-selling pieces ever on HSN. For instance, I've done a plain chain bracelet, just plain chain,
Yep.
with a couple of gold accents on the lock, and that was over $300. This is just to give you an idea, and this is HSN's price, so you know. To get a work of art that is made with all those beads and wires, all hand done, that piece, every bezel is created uniquely for the gemstone that sits inside of it, and then it's hand polished about 3 or 4 times. It's pre-polished, then it's polished again. We polish the inside of the bezels. This is custom jewelry made for you from your private jeweler that travels the world for you. I know you want to go to Bali, but it's a long trip. 24 hours on a plane is a very long time, Adam. I'm not going to lie.
I can only imagine.
A long time. I mean, the one flight is 18 hours to Singapore.
Oh, boy.
That, you feel like you're on the plane for a week. I'm not kidding. And I don't really sleep well on planes, so, and I don't use sleep aids. So I just watch about 12 different movies, and then I'm there. It's just that easy.
But we don't need to go, Robert. You're going for us. That's okay. Stay
comfortable. I don't know if you're having some tea or you're having a little snack right now. Lucky you. I'm starving. But, you get this jewelry. I'm not really starving. I mean, clearly I could live off this for a while. But you are getting artisan-made jewelry from one of the most exotic islands in the world.
Right.
Handcrafted for you personally in your size. If you have a small wrist, get the small. If you have an average wrist, get the average. And if you have a large wrist, I made one for you too. Because God knows I need a large wristed bracelet, and I don't like when I can't get my size. So I make sure that I get you your size, because ultimately, I don't want you to see something pretty on the screen and then you can't buy it.
Right.
Or if you get it, it's not going to be right. So I encourage you to, this bracelet is sort of my whole 13 or 14 years in Bali in one piece. You have vivid, beautiful gemstones. You've got garnets and Swiss blue and citrine and peridot, that beautiful, clean peridot that I purchased. That garnet is that delicious red garnet. You have, again, fancy cuts, 2 different shapes in the blue. The 18-karat gold solid accents are hand-applied. There's an art to it. Bali makes it like nobody in the world. I've made jewelry in Thailand and China and Italy and Mexico and Turkey and Israel. I could tell you I've been around the world and back. And the artisans of Bali that put such love into every single piece is why I'm here that long. It's why I'm on HSN that long. It's why our customers keep coming back, tuning in, looking for new, wanting to add to their collections. It's my life's passion, bringing you this gorgeous jewelry. I want to be your private jeweler. Add to your collection. Try me today. You will not be unhappy, I promise.
And the thing is, Robert's reputation does precede him, and I know how much this means to him. This isn't just about seeing something on TV and him throwing this together. This is years and years and years of work. And, one of the disadvantages that we've got is that you're not here. Right? Not just Robert not being here, but also you not being here. Because if you were here in the studio with us, or with me, should I say, you'd be able to try this and feel this and touch this and understand how this feels on the wrist, because it's uniquely different, right? There is a thickness here, a heft to it, a substantial feel, all sterling, but the way it sits on the wrist is going to be so comfortable. It's not going to be moving around on you. And to Robert's point, he's created those sizes, the small, the average, and the large, so the fit will be right for you. You take into account the beautiful gemstones that he's selected. Again, only the finest, only the premium grade, so the citrine just looks amazing. If I take the black spinel away and just show you the citrine, Robert, this will cheer you up on a gloomy day, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, if you talk about the warm colors, of citrine and amber and burnt orange, and if you think fires and things that make you, you know, fireplaces and fire pits that make you feel great. I mean, the citrine for me, you know, Colleen always said it's her birthstone, and for years she said that, Robert, your citrine are amongst the best, your white topaz, all your gemstones. And I get that from all of my buyers across my entire company. You know, I pride myself in bringing you magnificent jewelry that's attainable, that you can wear every day. You know, don't lock it up in a safe. Don't hide it in a drawer somewhere. Wear that bracelet. You know, Angie, if she had this bracelet, and she might, if she had this bracelet, she would wear this every day.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is what you should do. Yeah, you don't want to put it away. It's a highly prized piece of jewelry to get from Bali that's handmade. To have the 18 karat gold for the little bit of two-tone, perhaps your wedding set is yellow gold or two-tone, or you have